Once upon a time, in the bustling town of Meadowvale, there lived a young girl named Mira. She was known for her bright smile, her curious mind, and her worn-out shoes. Mira loved to explore the cobblestone streets, dreaming of faraway lands and magical adventures. But in a town where appearances mattered, her scuffed shoes often drew sneers from the townsfolk. One day, while wandering through the forest near her home, Mira stumbled upon an old cobbler's shop hidden beneath a canopy of twisted trees. The shop had an air of mystery, its windows covered in dust and the faint scent of leather wafting through the cracks. Inside, an elderly cobbler greeted her with a knowing smile. "Ah, you've come just in time," he said, his voice as soft as the wind. The cobbler showed Mira a pair of shimmering, golden shoes displayed on a velvet cushion. They sparkled like stars in the dim light of the shop. "These are no ordinary shoes," he whispered. "They choose their wearer and grant them the power to travel wherever their heart desires." Intrigued, Mira tried them on. The shoes fit her perfectly, as if they were made just for her. As soon as Mira took her first step, she felt a rush of warmth spread through her body. The room spun around her, and in an instant, she found herself standing on the edge of a crystal-clear lake surrounded by snow-capped mountains. The shoes had whisked her away to a place she had only seen in her dreams. Mira spent hours exploring the magical landscape, meeting talking animals and discovering hidden treasures. A wise owl perched on a tree told her, "The shoes will take you anywhere you wish, but they will also test your courage, kindness, and wisdom. Use them wisely." Mira nodded, determined to make the most of her newfound gift. Over the next few weeks, Mira traveled to countless enchanting places. She danced in the clouds with winged fairies, swam alongside glowing fish in underwater kingdoms, and even visited a land where books came alive, telling their stories aloud. Each journey taught her something new, shaping her into a braver and wiser person. However, Mira soon realized that the shoes were not just a gift, they carried a great responsibility. One day, she found herself in a barren desert where the sun scorched the earth. The villagers there were struggling to survive without water. Moved by their plight, Mira decided to help. She used the shoes to search for a source of water, eventually leading her to a hidden oasis. The villagers cheered as Mira guided them to the oasis. They thanked her for her kindness and courage, offering her a small crystal as a token of their gratitude. "This crystal will remind you of the power of compassion," said the village elder. Mira tucked the crystal into her pocket, her heart swelling with pride. As Mira continued her travels, she noticed the shoes growing lighter, their glow dimming with each act of kindness she performed. The cobbler's words echoed in her mind. "The shoes will test you." She realized that the shoes were teaching her the value of selflessness and humility, preparing her for a greater purpose. One fateful day, the shoes brought Mira back to her own town. This time, she saw Meadowvale through new eyes. She noticed the struggles of the townsfolk, the lonely baker, the tired farmer, the children with no one to play with. Mira decided to use her adventures as inspiration to make her town a better place. She organized storytelling evenings, sharing tales of the magical places she had visited. She helped the baker by delivering bread to the elderly and taught the children games she had learned from faraway lands. Slowly, the town began to change. The people grew kinder, and Meadowvale became a place of joy and unity. One morning, Mira woke up to find the magical shoes gone. In their place was a simple note from the cobbler. "You no longer need the shoes. The magic is now within you." Mira smiled, realizing that her adventures had transformed her into a confident, compassionate, and wise young woman. She continued to spread kindness and inspire others, proving that true magic comes from the heart. From that day forward, Mira's name became synonymous with hope and courage. Though the golden shoes were never seen again, their legacy lived on in the hearts of those she had touched. And so, Mira's journey continued, not through magical lands, but by creating magic wherever she went.